We've got new legislation which requires public bodies to do carbon audits, whatever, to ensure that they're aware of what their carbon footprint is. Even here in the Parliament, the way the Parliament works, we have to ensure that we're very aware of what our emissions are and the carbon footprint and whatever, and that's absolutely right. And I know some local authorities now have built into their mission statement, if you like, their objectives to reduce their carbon outputs, their emissions. So it's really important on a public body basis, but also on a commercial body basis, that the organisations and private companies, whatever, are aware of the carbon footprint. From a public sector point of view, it makes sense for the taxpayer. It costs money to put heat up chimneys or lose carbon. So it's good that these organisations are very aware of what they're putting into the atmosphere. So there is legislation in place that should address that, and these public bodies will have to ensure that they're moving along with Scotland's very ambitious emissions targets, and we look to be net zero by 2030. So it's incumbent on everybody, public sector and private sector, to do everything they possibly can to reduce their emissions. We're a country of innovators in Scotland, and we do. Again, I'm very passionate about my home constituency in Dumfries and Galloway. I would say is very much the home of renewables. We had the first onshore consented wind farm, the first offshore wind farm. We had one of the very first and longest serving hydro schemes in the Galloway Hydro Scheme. We had our nuclear power station at Chapel Cross. We've got fantastic potential when it comes to wind energy and energy storage. Right across Scotland, we've got that fantastic potential. We have got the most amazing natural capital, and we keep talking about natural capital, and that will help us innovate and help businesses and public sector do the right thing. So when we innovate in battery storage and so on, our power transmission and making sure we can harness the wind power we've got here and make sure it gets to the places that needs it, that need it. So there's lots we can do, and Scotland is probably ideally situated to take advantage of all the renewables that are on offer. So yeah, I think we can hit our target, because it's far more within our grasp to do it. The important thing is, I noticed someone say more wind turbines within urban areas. I think it's really important that we have wind turbines in the right place. Again, Dumfries and Galloway, I think we've got a fair share of wind turbines. We've also got a natural capital of being a particularly attractive, beautiful area. And we've got lots of wind turbines. I would like to see a more evenly distributed wind farms. I don't know how wind turbines in urban areas would work. They're far more efficient than they used to be, but ultimately we've got some areas of Scotland where the wind never stops blowing, and it's really efficient and cost effective to install wind turbines. As time goes on and we innovate, yeah, absolutely, smaller scale wind turbines, as Susie's suggesting, on roofs and things, it could be part of the planning process, just like solar might be, or a ground source or air source heat pumps are becoming something that are almost default. So we are innovating really quickly, and I think Scotland could be the forefront of delivering some of these innovative solutions.